Good morning team, it's Sam the Trap Man here. We're in Te Kaha on the east coast, about to head into the Raukumara up the Haparapara river, and we're going to be setting some traps up the river, some A24, good nature A24s up the river there. What we're protecting up there is kōkako and a whole bunch of other forest birds. Looking to reintroduce whio in future up there, which is really exciting, and we're going to be doing that with Nga Whenua Rahui. Yeah, that's about it from me. I'm just here to give these guys a hand. They wanted to know more about A24 good nature traps and how to set them up rivers according to best practice for rats and stoats. So that's all good. I'm more than happy to come give them a hand. Alright, let's get into it. See ya. Just thought I'd show you some of these kia we're talking about, these kia fruits. They're a really good indication of rats and possums. So rats and possums, if they were in high numbers here, the kia wouldn't even be fruiting. They'd be getting hammered as the fruit came up as buds. They've got a really nice gelatinous core on them, which is really sweet. It's good for us, we like it, but it's also good for the rats and the possums too. So we found some today that have been eaten, partially eaten. Not sure if it's a rat or a possum, but thought I'd show you guys that. So here are those kia fruits. You can see that the sides of them have been gnawed by possums, and the one down in the middle there, that's what they should normally look like. There's a few more up in here which have got less damage done, but still you can still see the end of it's been gnawed away as well. So yeah, that's what you're looking for, folks. Good indicator of rat and possum numbers. Also good food source for us when we're hungry in the bush. Essentially, I wanted to show you something a little bit different today. We're just starting to have weka come back into the area. They're in low numbers still, but it's pretty amazing. They've been gone for many years. I can remember them as a kid, but we haven't had them since then. They disappeared. So now that we've got weka coming into the area, we need to protect them from the management tools that we're using. With A24s, it's really easy. We just set them a metre above the ground, so that's what we're doing here. We're just a metre off the ground, straight up vertical surface, and that protects our weka. It doesn't seem to alter the efficiency of the A24 and rats and stoats, so that's all good. Just sort of let you know what we do here for weka when there's weka in the area, so don't fret. Just a metre raised set, still nail all the stoats and rats. Happy days. Big fat tuna. sitting in the eddy. We like our tuna, especially up here. No trout up here in this river, so the tuna are flourishing. So we've got 3 rat-chewed ALPs today because we left them out overnight at our secret stash spot. Turns out not that secret to rats, and the ALPs obviously work pretty well even when there's no exposed chocolate.
Well, that's Dylan's side, eh?
Yeah, that's that. It's actually happened on the neighbour's place, so we can blame him, so that's good. But what we're going to do in this situation, since they're pretty toast, is we are, and they won't inflate because they're all punctured, we're just going to put some chocolate in the top of some of our A24s, so at least we have a chance of catching something in the next week or so before they get serviced again, and we can replace it with a fresh ALP.
I want some free stuff in here. Make it a bit cheaper on us. Lift up the ball sack in it.
So we just found a reasonably nice boar. Been here a little while. It's dead as a doornail. What do you reckon the probable cause of death for this one would be, Caleb?
My sleuth mind detects that this could be a case for the infamous ferrocol poisoning case.
A ferrocol poisoning case?
Yes.
How does that work?
Well, it's a misdemeanor of huge proportions there, Sam. Something that will take a lot more deciphering to do in this short day time that we have.
So potentially a case of secondary poisoning, eh?
I think so. I think so.
I don't know. Pigs are a pest, but they're also a food source, so it depends what side of the fence you sit. This here's a reasonably nice looking boar, so oh well. We just saw a stoat. It's too fast to get on the camera, but little bugger. We just know that you know, it helps affirm that we're putting the traps in the right place up this river, because stoats are known to travel linear landscape features, so they'll bounce their way down a river, no worry. But anyway, up goes the trap. Hopefully we bloody smoke him over tonight.
We'll get him. We'll get him.
We'll get him. Yeah, no, they're quick, too quick for me to get on camera today, but pretty exciting to see your target species when you're putting out traps. There you go.
Not a good look for the pest control crew though.
I always love it when we're in the middle of nature, middle of the backcountry, half a day's walk from anywhere, and nature gives us these little reminders that no matter what we put in its way, it'll start to take over and bring it back to normal, so back to balance. So here's an old wooden sentinel set, and nature's decided to cover it in moss and start to rot it down and break it down. So if we left this for another 5 years, it wouldn't even exist. I love getting these reminders. You said they catch stoats really well. You said they also last really well in the bush. What is it and how does it work?
We just call them the tin traps. I don't know who manufactures them. They were here in this block before I started. So yeah, they became obsolete because AWAC didn't approve, so we had to get rid of them.
So they're not humane tested, eh?
No, well, no one from, well, I suppose AWAC done the research and decided that they didn't kill humanely, so we had to get rid of, so I know thousands of these, I'd say. And the fen traps, the tunnel traps, black tunnels.
Yes.
And yeah, but like, to be honest, I find that they kill really well. They our kills in these and the fen tunnels probably rival the Doc 200 kills. You could go on about why you think that is so. That's for a scientist to decipher. I'm just a foot soldier on the hill, grinding away.
A field scientist, eh?
Well, yeah, I could be a field scientist if you choose to give me that title. I'll take it, Sam. But yeah, I'm not qualified to make an assumption on those sorts of scientific questions. But I'll just give you my short version of it.
So how do you set one?
Oh, this is the killing mechanism here.
Yes.
So, gotta push that down. Engage the trigger, and you just put that trigger underneath the pad there.
So it's similar to a fen or a leak hold?
Yeah, yeah. And release the pressure on it.
And then something walks on through and...
There.
Oh, where's it stick? Something can walk on through like this and boomfa, pushes them up against the side of the trap.
Yeah, that's him.
Job done. One thing, team, we're really massive on over here is carrying out our eco junk. So over the generations of traps that we put into the bush, usually when we lay a new model of trap or a new type of trap into the bush, we tend to leave the old ones behind as well. So over the years on any track, you have 4 or 5 generations of old traps just being junk in the bush and no longer functioning. So every chance we get, we like to carry out what we can, keep the bush as pristine as possible. So we found these in the bush today, and they're coming out to the truck. I'm sitting here at my grandfather's house, Whanarua Bay, after a 3-day trapping trip up the Haparapara. Yeah, it's been a great couple of days. See some incredible country, awesome people. Nga Whenua Rahui are doing some excellent things, and really exciting to see that amount of bird life and see some really good quality pest control going into a block like that. Hopefully we can get those kōkako pumping, get the fuel back, and continue all the good work that team have been doing back there over the last 12 years or so. Yeah, so about to hit the long drive back to Gizzy. I've left them with a bit of work to finish over the next couple of days, but I've got to get home to unpack and repack for the next mission. So very neat to be able to come and visit my grandfather's old place here in Whanarua Bay as well, so that's a bonus. And yeah, piece of the world that's bloody stunning. So if you ever get the chance to come up the East Cape, definitely make an effort to do that. Fishing's not too bad either.